This is, I think, the first such podcast in which I'm just sharing my experience. Being a journalist, I used to highlight the every aspect of deering. Once I also had a hunting experience with my friend. That time it was just for the namesake only. Means century means there was no exact protection that time.
Yes.
As a Adi tribe means everybody do hunt. It's a festival. It's a part of tradition and culture. But there are some people who does it for commercial purpose.
Yes.
By using that modern weapons and all. We have to come to the ground and contribute toward conservation.
Yes.
It should be carried forward by our youngsters, new generation.
Hello, my lovely viewers. Welcome to another episode of Aaranyak specialized podcast, Eco Heroes, and I'm your host, Ivy. Today, we are joined by our very special guest, Mr. Maksam Tayeng. He is the chairperson of our Aranyak's novel initiative of community surveillance and monitoring team. He is also the Honorary Wildlife Warden of the East Siang district, and he is the president of the Pasighat Press Club.
Right.
A man with many hats. Maksam sir, thank you for joining us today on the banks of Siang. So first and foremost, you have been associated with Ering for quite a long time,
Right.
and now you've become the Honorary Wildlife Warden. Can you walk us through your journey from being a conservationist to a very reputed position now? And can you tell us about your journey so far?
Yes. First of all, thank you so much, Ivy. This is, I think, the first such podcast in which I'm just sharing my experience, and it's very good to know that you people just want to know what we have contributed since quite long toward conservation and all. So coming to your point, of course, this joining into conservation, it's around nearly 15-16 years, and since then I have been rigorously working toward conservation in and around Ering Wildlife Sanctuary. So and I had this extra advantage being a journalist. I used to highlight the every aspect of Ering, its progress, like regaining the lost glory of Ering Wildlife Sanctuary, and how every effort from the department is being highlighted through this state dailies and all. So after coming deep into this field, we had the feelings that somewhere down the line we have to come to the ground and contribute toward conservation. So we had a very good team then,
Right.
and we started conserving this and protecting this wildlife. And there, I was later on appreciating my effort. The government of Arunachal Pradesh, before this Honorary Wildlife Warden,
Right.
I was also nominated as the member of state board for wildlife.
Right.
So there also I served around 4 to 5 years in the board, and there also I contributed so much during the meeting with the chairman,
Yes.
the chairman himself, chief minister.
Yes.
So there also I contributed so much. So likewise, back then, after certain gaps, again I was given this responsibility as a wildlife warden. Of course, the officials at the Itanagar and PCCF level,
Right.
from government level, they might have thought that I have a certain potential
Yes.
to contribute more in this field. So that's the journey how I became this Honorary Wildlife Warden.
Yeah.
And regarding this CSMT, of course, I have been associated with your this Aaranyak,
Yes.
and since this signing of an MOU with the
Yes.
Department of
Yes.
our Wildlife, and since I'm into conservation, I was the what called default
Yes,
chairperson.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
There's
and
no one better.
yes, thank you.
So, while talking to you, I don't know about potential, but I see a lot of passion in you about this forest, about
Thank
the
you.
Ering Wildlife Sanctuary. How have you become so passionate about it? Like, where is the motivation? Like, what made you feel like, oh, this is my forest and I need to do everything in my power to protect it? So, what is your,
Exactly. Actually, when you just asked this question, it touched my very imagination when we started all these things. Because I mean, here we have a hunting festival in our these rural villages.
Yes.
As a Adi tribe means everybody do hunt. It's a festival. It's a part of tradition and culture.
Yes.
So especially during those period of hunting, even I was also part of the hunter. Means not as a this what called pleasure hunter, means time pass hunting. And during festival hunting, it continues as some other part of hunting. So there, we saw that Department of Wildlife, some of the staffs there, they were not been able to control the, they were not exactly able to restrict the illegalities.
Right.
So, along with some of my team, some of they felt that we should contribute to that conservation. That then, therefore, they came to me along with some other person also. They said that you should also contribute toward conservation. After seeing my article toward this de-Erings, this declining situations, because I had put up that in my news also. So there, we felt the need that somewhere down the line we have to personally contribute by coming to this field physically. So there, we started doing this conservation, and it is a history now. It's almost 16 years today.
This is so this is so encouraging to hear, like how small actions in the ground level can, you know, contribute to the bigger picture. So that's very good. And in terms of your association with us, I was under the impression that you were associated with us for the CSMT, but you mentioned something about knowing about Aaranyak since long back. Can you tell us about that?
So actually, what happened during 2015, I was called by BNHS, this Bombay Natural History Society, because the then director, Asad Rahmani sir, and they used to come to do research here in de-Ering, the de-Ering's grassland and all in regards to that Bengal florican. So they saw me here, how I was contributing so much, and they might have also heard some certain praises from the this HOD, the DFOs and all, regarding my contributions and all. So they said that I should also take participation in some of the workshop, not only in and around Arunachal, but out of the state also.
National,
so I was invited there at Dudhwa National Park. So there I went, and during 2015 January something. So there I met your team, Aaranyak. And of course, since then, even Aaranyak team also came here and they did recharge and all. So I was, joining means I was supporting this Aaranyak since 2015.
So that's so good to hear that you've been associated with us since long time. But my friendship with you began 3 years back for the CSMT. So just coming back to it, how do you think the presence of CSMT has affected this landscape? Like, do you think there has been some positives, or there's something more left for us to do? Or like, can you just tell us a bit more about that?
Actually, you yourself being one of the witness, because after formation of this community surveillance and monitoring team here in the Ering Wildlife Sanctuary, so we from the fringe villages, especially from this Borguli, Seram, Namsing, Kongkul, even at what called Paglam, which is Paglam village. It comes under Lower Dibang village, but it is also part of the fringe village of the Ering. So there, our members, they have started contributing to conservation, and by their participation, they are helping the department in containing certain illegalities, and also by generating awareness, by creating awareness within the community that we should start preserving this animal, so that these animals, this rare birds, can be used as a tourist point of importance, like Bengal florican, and there are other more animals which has some importance in the prospect of wildlife tourism. So now people have also started understanding that conservation has a bigger benefit for them. By hunting, by killing animal, by selling them off, will not earn them much, but by preserving them, by protecting them, will be getting them more benefit in future. So they are gradually understanding the things, and now somewhere down the line, we are also getting more support from our people also.
So, you know, you said about tourism right now. I can see, like, you know, because de-Ering has immense potential for wildlife tourism. But I also see this lovely river, right? And it travels through de-Ering, it travels through the river. So how do you think something like ecotourism, like something like when you unite wildlife and culture and everything together, how do you think that unique mix can, you know, create magic in this landscape?
See, IB, actually, this is the main means the the golden point here in our Ering, because we have a very big potential
Yes.
of not only wildlife tourism,
Yes.
but we have this river avenue views. Means actually sport. This Siang River, it passes through Ering.
Yes.
Not only from middle, but it surrounds the what
True,
called entire
yes.
sanctuary,
Yes.
and it also bifurcates to the middle also. So there we can see the Siang River has become additional
Yes.
support, additional value for our Ering, and we can see even this Gangetic dolphins
Yes.
are also here found,
Yes.
and we also this see some of the estate piece. The state piece, Mahasir, golden Mahasir, they're also there abundantly. So when we starts bringing this toward this ecotourism, it is yet to be harnessed. That is the main
Yes.
point. So it is say a very it's a virgin place
Yes.
now.
Yes.
So we have to generate and we have to bring it in use so that our people, our community, they start joining us, right? So when we bring this ecotourism, these potentials, this ecotourism benefit to our people will come more forward and they will support in conservation. So here we can find that this Siang River and also Brahmaputra, there by joining Assam. So we see Ering has a very huge potential. I think it will in days to come. It will also come at a level of Kaziranga also in terms of this
Yes.
tourists.
Yeah.
And people here, if they once comes, they will definitely enjoy this because it has a water sporting
Yes,
avenues also,
sports,
adventure
yes, 'cause
also
it's
there.
the white waters,
Exactly,
yes,
exactly.
rafting and
Yes.
everything.
Right,
So that's coming back to your wildlife roles.
right,
So you have a big role of an honorary wildlife warden to fill in the landscape,
right,
which essentially makes you a part of Ering inside the
Right.
protected area.
right,
But like we said, CSMT operations are outside.
right.
What do you think are the major challenges inside and outside of Ering where I think to do effective conservation or to do effective monitoring of
Right.
this landscape,
Right.
what do you think the major challenges are and what are your ideas on how to solve those problems?
Okay. So actually, from the point of CSMT, obviously our point is our place of duty is in the Prince villages
Yes.
only, Prince locations only,
Yes.
just outside the boundaries only,
Yes.
and definitely there means any incidents, any illegalities which are supposed to happen inside, they are being hatched and it's planned through outside only.
Right.
So obviously, even after doing the illegalities also, the person whoever may have did anything wrong will come out here only.
Yes.
So basically, our CSMT's operation in this Prince villages, it has a huge role. Obviously, we have some certain challenges here.
Yes.
Challenges in in view of our own people turning enmity with us, saying that you should not support the department so much, so that we are getting caught. Rather, you should be supportive and sympathetic to our own people only.
Yes,
So
yes.
there are some certain challenges, but obviously it will take time. But our people will also gradually understand, because
But
now they have started understanding. And because certain people are there, they are little ignorant. Because
Yes.
of their ignorance, they say something. But gradually, when people start earning out of ecotourism,
Yes.
out of this animal, out of this the rare birds and all, they will by themselves come forward and start preserving
So, you
this.
know-
And coming to the other point,
Yes.
as an honorary wildlife warden, obviously
Inside.
I have some certain roles inside also, and departments mostly they knows me as a very strict person. Yes, and obviously I'm very as far as possible I try to maintain my neutrality,
Right.
and whatever finds any illegalities. At times, even when I find that certain illegalities are happening at any corner, and if we find that our department staffs are lazy and not moving forward to check that, I personally go and lead them and go to the place. So that's what I play as a honorary wildlife warden. And in days to come also, I'm always ready to carry forward my
Yes.
responsibility.
No, this is so inspiring. I have been involved with you. You have been a friend in this landscape for
Right.
me,
Right.
especially since the last 3 years, and I've always seen your passion just grow.
Right.
And I derive a lot of your energy, like, because you're a very energetic person. Like,
Thank you.
it's really hard to
Yes.
keep you calm.
Yes.
So it's so great to see you. Like, sometimes we feel tired and all, but then you're always motivated. You're always
Right.
passionate about everything.
Right.
So it is very inspiring to see. But Aaranyak also has a lot of young viewers and a lot of young enthusiasts who want to come into conservation, and they don't. I mean, they're learning, from
Right.
us and from eco heroes like you.
Right.
So if we give you a platform today to talk to those young people, talk to those young enthusiasts,
Right.
and to motivate them to come into conservation, what would you like to say?
Yes. Thank you. That is the main point, because see, actually, whatever we are doing today, whatever we are putting our effort,
Yes.
it should be carried forward by our youngsters, new generation, right? So unless and until we don't have a better youths, more dedicated youths to take forward our effort, the effort I have is initiated today, this has to be continued. So obviously, I would like to request our young generations, especially the youth. Just recently also we had a very good debate, some discussions at this our state oldest college JNC. There also we have requested and suggested the youths that you youths are the future of our state, our area. You should come forward, and especially to the viewers all across this podcast of this Aaranyak and all. Especially youth should come forward, and they
Yes.
should lead the society, especially in regards to conservation,
Right.
because there are many people who are not much aware
Yes. Yes.
about this conservation and why it has to be conserved. Because our people, they think that mostly they think that hunt and kill and eat, right? And some might be doing some does it for this commercial,
Yes, yes.
but mostly our people, they does it for this self consumption.
Right,
So
right.
here we our youth will play a very vital role.
Yes.
That youth should start creating more awareness, because we are gradually we are also aging, and we are no more we will not be able to much go around to
Yes,
tell around
true.
people that this and that. So youth should contribute, and they should also start telling their people, their community,
Yes.
that instead of killing this beautiful wildlife and these birds and etc., conservation will be giving them better return, right?
Yes, yes. It is more sustainable.
More
Yes,
sustainable.
yes, true.
And moreover, here in Ering and in our Prince villages, we have a very a big asset for us.
Yes.
Some people think that it is of government, but that's wrong. It's of our people. It's for our people,
Yes.
and we should use it. And even I often tell them, I also give them some example that Kaziranga, and how those these resorts, these restaurants, and even gypsy owners,
Yes.
how they are earning too much. Means tourists are flowing day by day, and because of that, their business are going on.
Yes.
So likewise, our community, our people, those jobless youths, they will also get employed here, right?
Absolutely,
So this way, our youths will be the main role player
yes.
to our own people back at home, back at our villages. And they should be if I personally go and tell them
Yes.
repeatedly,
Yes.
they may not agree upon me.
Yes.
But if their own son, their own
Yes.
brother
They
will
see.
come back and tell them,
Yes, yes.
and with giving them some certain example,
Mhm.
they will also definitely change one day.
Yes.
So we are doing our best effort, but some of the hunters, some of the people who has got hurt because of our activities, because
Yes.
of our strong effort, they may not be able to willing to accept our repeated requests.
Yes.
But as a people who want to develop this area as a tourist hotspot, in later stage, many youths will get their jobs
Revenue,
here,
yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes.
and many households will get livelihood from
Yes,
here, right?
absolutely.
Our own local communities, our own women will start selling their galas. There are
Yes.
traditional
Yes.
items and all. Our this foods and all, these beverages, local drinks, it will be
Yes,
also
yes.
will be giving them much returns, right?
Yes, yes.
So in markets, the one bottle of local apong,
Yes.
100 rupees here at village, but
Mm.
it is the same rate here in the market
Double.
town is 200. But the same rate again in the outside, it is 500
Yes,
something.
yes.
So if tourists come, foreign tourists come, or some other tourists from other states come,
Yes.
our community from exactly from the village only, they will get a good price. So
Absolutely.
that's the thing we are initiating.
Yeah,
And
you're right,
yes.
because during like this landscape has, like you said, it has hit the holy trifecta.
Right.
Like there's this wildlife, the river with the ecotourism, and the culture of
Right.
Adi, Galos, and
Yes,
Missing who live
yes.
here. So I think there is hope, yes, and there is potential for Deering to become something else.
Yes.
So we are nearing the end of the podcast, but then I would just like to ask you to revisit your memory for like years back, and can
Okay.
you tell me like one like very interesting any incident or any story you remember that that probably connected your heart to Deering like forever?
Yes, yes.
So can you?
Thank you, thank you. See, actually, what happened during 2009-10 something, once I also had a hunting experience with my friend, my childhood friend. We had means one of my friend, he had laid some what called lick inside the sanctuary. Means that time it was just for the namesake only. Means sanctuary means there was no exact protection that time. So people used to go for hunting openly. So obviously I also had the same interest. We went together, and there also my just neighborhood because this uncle, he also laid some cell leak and ambush somewhere. They told me that if you are also interested, please let's go.
Okay.
So they're going and participating in the hunting, and of course during my participation, I also hunted. It is an open competition.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to add here is that I had that experience, and many of our village friends, they had a experience. But there are some people who does it for commercial purpose, and they take this gypsy, and there's this domestic elephant inside, and they does the hunting by using that modern weapons and all, these vehicles and all. So there, I decided along with some of my team that we should at least bringing this knowledge to the state and the depots and all, and we initiated, and later on the officials from Department of Forest and all, they started contacting us. They said that you people should help us. So there our journey began. And of course, see, actually during this entire 15-16 years of conservation report, in this journey, of course, personally I felt I personally faced several threat,
hostile situations.
hostile situations and all. But despite of this, I had to continue. So I overcame all those situations.
It feels so good that nothing stops you
Right,
from protecting
exactly.
it. You don't really care who is in front of you. If you see any ill will against your forest, you raise your voice, which is so inspiring, because I feel like a lot of people have the passion but they don't have the courage. So you're saying that we need the courage as well, and we need to learn and see wildlife deeply for ourselves, so that we feel the need to protect. So it was so lovely talking to you, Maksam sir, and I hope we continue our work further. So that's it for today, viewers. Keep watching us, keep learning from us, with us, and this is the end of today's podcast. Bye.
Thank you.